Please leave your message for 917.
Michelle Drayden, Shelly Drayden woman with medium darks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was the story. I'm always doing real emotional. So what's going on with you? You done heard my life story. There's always some drama in it. That's why I try to stay away.
I hear that.
I don't let the people drive me crazy. Cause right now I got accepted. Like I told you for housing, and they found me a development. So I'm waiting on the letter on where it's gonna be. I just got what they call that selected for development.
Okay.
So now I'm just waiting for them to mail me where it's gonna be and all this other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that. That happened on the 30th of December when I got selected. So I gotta keep checking my mail.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be out of there soon. Lord knows I can't wait. They just driving me crazy. The crazy part is my housing specialist, hey, come to find out they don't have nothing to do with NYCHA. NYCHA is a separate thing. So whatever NYCHA want or whatever, that's what they get. It's not okay. You see how
Grandpa, I think.
You see how if it was city feds or if it was another like program that they affiliate with, then they can for example, say that night night just wanna show me apartment, right? This is how it is. If they wanna show me apartment, they show me apartment, right? I don't have to take my housing specialist with me. My housing specialist don't have to go. I can go, right? See the place, right? I want it, take it. If I don't, they see me another one. But if I want it, you take it, right? The first month deposit, whatever that is, you could go to you go to welfare yourself. They don't do that. They don't help me with the welfare thing at all. They don't prove that to me already. You go down to welfare, you get whatever you got to get from them. You just show them the paper that you're accepted for the apartment X, Y, and Z, and you need a 1 month rent, whatever, or furniture money. Boom, they give it to you. Then you go and you could tell your caseworker, listen, I got this apartment, blah 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 blah. Now, the girl told me, she said, if the house, they don't have to go with you, but if they do go with you, they just going to be nosy. Because they have no say so. They have no housing. They have no say so. When it comes to NYCHA is a separate thing. It's housing. It's separate. Now, if it was like a city feds or something like that, yeah, they have to come with you. They have to approve it. But NYCHA, they don't have to approve nothing. They don't even have to go with you. You can get your keys and let them know, oh, you got the apartment X, Y, and Z. You tell them or whatever, and boom, that's it. All that, oh, they coming with you and all that. They don't have to come with you. No, they do not have to come with you. I was like, good, because they get on my last nerve. Yeah, Yeah, get on my last nerve. They trying to give you wishy-washy hopes and all that stuff. I got time for that. Like, I asked the housing specialist, I said, listen, I said, I'm not no longer in certified, I'm in selection. She said, selected. She was like, I said, so what does that mean? You know what this girl gonna say? She gonna say, oh, it means that they're looking for development for you. I said, no, that's what certified means. She said, what? I said, yes. Certified means that they were looking for a development for me. How do I know that? Because I called NYCHA and I asked them, what does certified mean? Certified mean? And they said, well, you're just waiting on to be placed at a development that fits your means. Meaning, I need a four rooms. So, a 2-bedroom. So that's what they're looking for you.
Okay.
That's what certified means. Selected, now I'm under selected status, no longer certified status. Selected status is that they found a development for you, and soon you're going to get a letter in the mail stating what the development is and what apartment it is, and then they're going to tell you when to come to see it, see if you want it or not. That's what selected means.
Oh, okay.
But you know what, John? I ain't telling nothing. I ain't telling her nothing. You know why? Because you think you know everything. So you know why? Because she was like, yeah, they looking up for a development for you, and it depends on how many people are ahead of you. They may get before you, so you may have to be in there for a couple of more months. I'm saying to myself, okay, is that okay with you? Okay. I said, okay. And I hung up the phone. In my head, I'm saying, this girl don't even know what she's talking about. I'm leaving it alone. I think NYCHA know better than her, right? I think NYCHA themselves, when you call them yourself, I think they give you more information and the right information over somebody that's in here. Because they work with it. So that's what I did. I called them myself. And that's how I found out what it means.
Okay.
So the lady said, you just waiting on the letter because you just got selected for a development. See? Don't that make sense? Selected? Why does selected and certified mean the same thing? That doesn't mean the same thing.
Okay.
Sure. I don't know what she talking about. I said, you know what? I'm not even going to ask you. I'm not ask you. So I called them up myself. And that's what the lady said to me. Even when I did this, when I was certified, I found out what it meant when I called them myself. So, hold on, so don't hang up.
Still on the phone.
Yeah, she got me on hold with Cecilia.
Tell her I said hi. Why do I don't hear no sound? Mommy, can we call him?
Oh, excuse
Hello?
me. Yeah.
Oh, God, you yawning?
Yeah, I'm here.
I said, you yawning?
Oh, probably so.
You tired. Well, I overslept yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Was late. They were late, like a little bit late because I ain't wake until 7:15, 7:20. Should have been out that house. That sleep was good. I don't know where I was going with it. That sleep was wonderful.
Yeah, sure is.
It was raining too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, I'm just making macaroni and cheese, and I'm making some ribs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook down. So when I get the girls, I'll be already done.
Can I say hi?
There we go.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead, go to the Jordan.
Okay. Yeah.
It feels like she hang out because
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the parent coordinator again. She's setting up Michelle's email for her OA. Cause they messed up with the iLearn. They have a different. She has a different Oasis number. It was so much going on. So she's fixing it. So she
Oh,
needed
okay.
my email to send me all the information.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but just in case school ends, at least she could get on iLearn just in case that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why she keep calling me back and forth. Yeah, so
wow.
I'm just hoping that wherever I go, it's a nice project. I keep saying it like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it ain't nothing crazy. That's all I can like. Being somewhere where it's just crazy. Nah, like Brownsville is crazy.
Yeah, so I heard.
Like that's all I'm worried about. Like I'm worried about. I hope wherever it's at, it's decent and it's a small complex because they got projects that's very small and it only goes up to 6 floors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They got projects like that.
And they got some that only go to 4. My grandmother was in that one. That's what I raised up in, just 4 floors.
See, that's small. So that would be okay with me.
That was Williamsburg.
Huh?
I said that project was Williamsburg. The one I...
Williams?
Shut up, I'm on the phone. Williamsburg?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's over there by Graham Avenue and Broadway and stuff like that.
But is that a lot of senior citizens in that building?
No, where she raised up at, no, it wasn't no senior citizens. They just gave her that building she was on the first floor, so I guess because she was over at age, they didn't put her up higher, but that's it. The one when she died, the one she was in, that was senior citizen. God forbid something happen, you want to be able to get out the building.
And then when you come with your groceries, you don't have to be.
Yup. That's right.
And all this other stuff. Sure. What's wrong with y'all people? I told Marie too. I said you over here trying to move and all this other stuff. You should make sure that you take over. If anything happens to mom, you could take over the apartment.
Yeah.
Like, why would you let that give up? Why would you give up? Why would you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you let that go? Like, what?
Yeah.
Not me.
Is she on the lease?
Yeah.
Well, then she automatically get it if she stay there.
Regina told her she don't. She will have to move and all this other stuff. I think Regina got something crazy going on with her sleep because she told Marie she will have to leave if something was to happen to mom. So she better hurry up and get herself situated. And Marie felt some type of way about that. And I told Marie, because Marie was telling me about it. And I told Marie, I said, no, Regina don't know what she's talking about. Regina know that you could take over that apartment. She just don't want you to. That's all that's about.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but Marie, I'm here to tell you, you can take over that apartment if something was to happen to mommy because you are on the lease. Hey, Regina, no, mom. Okay?
Yep.
If something was to happen to mommy, you take yourself down to the office and you tell them that you would like to take it over because you've been on a lease and you've been living there X amount of years, and you show them your pay stubs and they will go according to your pay stubs. Do not listen to Regina, please. Because Regina don't want you to take over the apartment. Come on, Regina's selfish like that sometimes. You keep telling y'all that. Everybody keeps thinking I'm bugging out. No, Regina's selfish like that sometimes. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm like, please. No, you don't know the ropes. I'm here to tell you. I told her. She was like, oh. I said, don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Please. Regina don't even live there. She needs to stay out. I told her she needs to stay over there in Brownsville. Get out of here. You don't even live on this way.
Yeah, right. She got a lot of nerve.
Get out of here. Don't have Marie feeling. Because Marie was like, oh, Regina got on her nerve and she started venting to me about it. And I told her. I said, no, Regina just don't want you to take over. You can take over if something was to happen to mom. Straight like that.
And the only way she would say that if your mother said that. I mean, another reason, not the only way. If your mother told her that she don't want to leave the apartment to nobody, then Virginia would be pushing it. Because I was going to say...
And that would be crazy for my mother to do something like that, knowing Marie been living in all them years.
Yep. I was going to say to tell Marie to go to her mother and ask her mother. Don't be going through no third party. Get it straight from the horse's mouth.
Exactly.
And she should be able to tell... She should be able to tell if... Yeah, I hear you. Let me just get this out. She should be able to tell if her mother is, is telling the truth or just telling a lie. But you said she going to leave New York.
Yeah, Marie leaving in January. Well, this month, between this month and next month. Yep. My mother don't even know about it. She said she gonna let her know about it 2 weeks before she leaves. I said, Marie, no, don't do that. I said, let her know now. She said, no, I ain't let her know nothing until 2 weeks from now. No.
Wait a minute. Marie is leaving New York?
Yeah.
These kids is crazy.
Huh?
I said, these kids is crazy. I mean, maybe because I'm old school.
She said that she going to school to get that's another degree, and the school is somewhere else. I forgot what she said. It's somewhere else out of New York.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going. She got approved for financial aid already. She already put in her stuff.
Wow.
They got a job out there for her. Everything. Like Marie is setting up to leave.
Wow.
She said she's been preparing for like a year now.
Okay.
So I said, you sure you want to do this? She said yes. She said, I've been preparing for a whole year, and I don't put my papers in. I got accepted to the school. She said it's a real good school on what she wants to do with herself, and she have a job gonna be out there for her. In order, I was like, okay. I mean, I told her, that's what you want to do. You sure that's what you want to do? Go ahead. That's what you really want to do. Like, I can't say for so much.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hello?
Hello, Sharon.
Who's calling?
Hi, I'm calling from Lennox Reality to confirm your mammogram appointment tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I won't be able to make it because I have some issues going on with the kids over here. I will call and schedule another appointment.
Okay. All right. I will thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Yeah, so she said she's been paying for a year now. And she done, yeah, she done put her paperwork in. She done got accepted for the school. She done got accepted for the financial aid. Wherever Marie's working right now, she said she's making good money or whatever. I don't know. I need to get in her business. I need to ask her. She just was telling me I'm making better money than what I was making. She was like, but I'm leaving real soon, and I'm leaving. I think this month or next month. So, yeah.
I hear that.
I was like, okay.
Your mother
I mean,
crazy. Your mother losing all her family members. She don't even realize it. Well, she probably do realize it. Cause I could.
yeah, she probably do, but at the same time, like, I'm like,
No, I
I don't
said
know.
what I mean is that she probably realizing that she. I mean, she don't know that what's name leaving, but she probably realizing that she's slowly losing family, and probably the only one that's probably really sticking with her or whatever is the girl, the oldest girl. That's it. But I could tell your mother is like, I don't know, she's like at a standstill now. She come to church and you can barely hear her. I mean, I don't want to say she's sick, but I'm gonna put it to old age. That's where she at now. She in that old age stage.
Listen, when I saw her Sunday, I was like, look at you. You got on white today? Oh, you look. She said, it's communion today. I said, no, your outfit is extra white. Like, it looks crispy white. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I said, you don't be looking like that.
Hey, your mother don't. You can see it. She's like, she's at a place now where she just don't care. I'm not saying she don't care about herself, but I mean, she don't care. I really hope she right with God. You know, she really right. Cause I guess as you get older, you really supposed to settle in God wherever you were in God in your earlier years, not young years, but your earlier years that you got saved and you serving Him. It should show when you get older. It should be like you settle down like season. You season down in God and you at a place in God. So things are just crazy there in that church. I just sit there and just look at them and just go on and keep praising my God. Everybody's for themselves. This year is for themselves. God gave them a chance for decisions, so whatever the final outcome is going to come out in this year. So whatever they've been doing over the past years, for 10, 20, 30 years, 50 years, this is the year that you're going to see it. You're going to see where they really are. Well, should I say this? That you'll see where God is in now, in this year. So I tell you, but that's cool for Marie. That's good. She done, but for her not to tell her mother, that's great. that's that's probably going to
Yeah.
devastate. That's going to
So
devastate
then
that lady.
I was saying to myself, no, Marie, no, don't do that. You need to go tell mom about it. I quickly said it.
And she
And
living with her, right?
yeah,
Is she paying rent?
no,
Oh, okay, so it probably won't affect her.
no.
It probably won't affect her. The
We
only
might
thing,
give her money towards things, but
yeah, yeah, I got you.
but as in really like, no, I think the rent is really on my mother's, like on her income. And my
Oh,
mother
okay.
Marie just started really working that job, and she about to bounce.
Yeah, right.
Look at Marie. She gonna take her money and bounce. Let me stop.
I was getting about it. I think the only thing that's probably going to affect your mother is the loneliness.
But to be honest, you
Mhm.
see how I had the girls go over there and I went over there or
Mhm.
whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
She don't. She join. Maybe you need to see that side of her. She does not act like she's sickly when she want to be smart. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she gets very rude. So you get company, and then the company wanna run away from you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how to have company because when I wanna come over there or was wanting to come over there, you was like, oh, not now, not today, blah blah blah. And then when I do get over there, you insulting me. You make me don't want to be around you. You get what I'm saying? Like you get the company, but then you rude with the company. So what? I don't want to come back. I don't want to
Yeah,
come back. You get
that's
what I'm
her
saying?
issue.
So, huh?
I say that's her issue, and to be honest, she'll never. Of course, she's too old now, but that's her issue. That's what I've catch with Missionary Small with those years when I was riding with her, is that she has an inwardly issue with herself, and she has a guilt thing going on with herself. She's mad with herself, and it's crazy. You saved, you supposed to be. That's why I don't even think she got no Holy Ghost. But give or take, if she do got it, the Holy Ghost is supposed to ease your mind and don't worry about those things. But she's still holding on to that thing, whatever it was that she had when she had you and was taking care of you. It's still there. And what I mean by that is that not so much as the nastiness and the rudeness with her, but it's just the fact that it's all her issue. It's her issue. See, sometimes parents got issues with themselves that they can't pass, and everybody that come in their path get the backlash,
Yeah.
and they make them feel like it's on them. But see, that's why I always say, don't be carrying people's stuff. I ain't carrying nobody.
And you should say that.
I'm so glad well, let me finish my sentence. I'm so glad living with my grandmother, being raised up by my grandmother. My grandmother never put backlash on me. Bishop Mingo never put backlash at me. The only time I felt backlash was from Mother Giles. And at first it would bother me. At first it would affect me. I didn't want to be bothered with her and all that stuff. But when the Lord put in me to work with her, God had conditioned me to be able to deal with her. So as time went on and the years went on, we started getting closer because she saw I wasn't going nowhere. She saw I wasn't backing up. I ain't care what she said, what she did. I've been like, all right, okay, all right. Because some people, when they get older, they get mean. I don't understand saved folks. You would think that people that have been saved for so many years, as they get older, they become nicer. No, they become nastier.
And the crazy thing is, like, you see how the kids don't go and hug up on her, run up on her, and stuff like that. She be like, that's rude. And they be just standing there looking at her. And she be like, that's rude. I'm like, Ma, you make people. I said, Ma, you don't understand. Your aura,
Mm-hmm.
like, make people uncomfortable. Like, cause I feel it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go near you either. Like, you don't understand, man. Like, I told her, to you don't understand. You stand around, but you give off a aura. And it'd be like, I don't want to go to that lady, or I ain't going over there. You don't make people feel like that they can come and hug you and stuff like that. Because you give off stuff. You give off some spiritual
Yeah.
thing. I don't know what it is. Like, I look at her like, Mom, you don't understand yourself. You don't understand yourself. You don't understand yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have this welcoming spirit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't have this welcoming spirit. But then you get company, you say things to make it run off.
Hey, Google. Turn
So
on air conditioner.
All right,
what do you
turning
want?
on the air conditioner.
What do you want from people?
If you want love.
But you try to give her love, and then you like,
No, you can't, people like that, you can't overwhelm them. See, that's why me and Pastor Glover get along. Because that's how Pastor Glover is. Pastor Glover, Pastor Glover want love a whole lot. But she don't want so much for you to show it. She wants you to show it her way. So when you learn the way that she wants you to show it, then that's how you show it. And that'll make her happy.
oh my goodness.
A lot of people have That's why I always say a lot of people has their own definition, their own feelings, their own concept aspects of love. So where the problem comes in, even within a relationship, where the problem comes in with giving that love back is that people want the love the way they want it. So if I'm in a relationship and who I'm with, I'll use my relationship with my husband. He got his way of loving, I got my way of loving. Now the way that I want to be loved by him, he ain't gonna never give it to me unless he gets saved. So for years I was fighting against him because that's the kind of love I wanted. But the Lord had to keep working with me and let me know, hey, wait a minute, he ain't got the love that you want, and he ain't got my love, so you ain't gonna never get it. So you either gotta accept what he giving you and keep continuing to love him like I want you to love him, and you be able to get along. And that's how we able to live together. Because in the beginning we used to argue all the time. Even after we got married, argue, fight, because it was something that I wanted from him that he was never going to give me. And the reason why he never was going to give it to me, because he knew that's what I wanted. So we'll use your mother, for instance. She know what you want. She know what the kids want, but she ain't giving it. So y'all got to accept that. Y'all can't want her to give you what she ain't going to never give. So you going to keep having that problem with her. The kids going to still have the problem with her. She going to still feel like the kids is rude because they not giving the love to her that she wants. So whatever love that she wants, figure that out. Don't even ask her what she wants. Just check her. Keep an eye on her. What is it? You know, you go and give her orange. Oh, all right, thank you. Okay, boom. She like that. Whether she eat it or not, she accepted it. So every now and then you have the kids give her orange.
Girl, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. People crazy. And then when they get older, you gotta just know how to deal with older people. You just gotta know how to deal, whether they your parents or whether they somebody on the street or whether whether they people that you know. You just gotta know whatever, whatever their issue is, that's your issue. Hey, whatever, praise the Lord, or whatever the case may be, keep on going, huh?
Because my niece, Shanti, one time came to her house very late at night. Like, I think she said it was like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. She told the girl, don't ever come back this late again. Now, mind you, the girl lived upstate. So I guess she was in New York. Mm-hmm. And she came to my mother's house late. Mm-hmm. And that's when Tanya passed away, like, not too long passed away after. So she came to my mother's house late, I guess, to just see her, right?
Okay.
To see her. Mm-hmm. But she came late. So my mother said, she told her, don't ever come back late like this again. If you can't get back over here early, do not come. Mm-hmm. You know Ashanti ain't never gonna come to me again.
She took it personally. She shouldn't have took it personally. After all, that's Miss Moore's house.
Yeah, yeah.
I understand how she felt because she came to visit her, but just like they said on the line that time when I was telling you, nobody else come to my house without announcing that. Some people take that for heart. Me, I don't care. You don't have to announce, but everybody ain't like that. Some people want you to tell them. Some people want you to come to their house 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and after 3, you better not think about coming, which is crazy. To us, normally, that be, come on, 3 o'clock after, it's still daylight. Well, I don't care. This is my house. You come when I want you to come.
Now Ashanti can't travel, because remember, she got cancer.
Huh?
So now Ashanti can't travel. She got cancer.
Oh, so okay. Well, now your mother got to deal with that.
Don't you feel like you should have accepted the lateness? Because now the girl can't even come. You don't know when you gonna see her again.
Yeah. Well, now that's something that she got. Now that's something that.
Huh?
I say now that's something that she got to deal with if she deal with it. Who knows? Some people don't feel nothing. They don't care nothing. They don't care. They don't care about themselves. They don't care nothing about cancer, cold, whatever. They don't care. They want their own way.
I said, Mom, some things you just you do too much on. Like just too much. Like for that example, okay, the girl came from her dad from upstate, and she had to see a whole lot of other relatives out here. on her mama's side and on her grandpa's side. So when she come out here, she gonna try to see everybody and they mama. So I guess when she got to my mother time, it was late. And that's what happened. She told me that she got over here late because she was at this place, that place, that. I said, okay, mom. So why you just couldn't just be like, okay, all right, Ashanti. And that's like, why you didn't just let her stay over? Like, mom, you just like you just like you say, what's your way and everything else? You don't even care.
Yeah.
Like you don't even care. Like,
But you know what the issue was? What did your mother tell her?
She told her don't come back here later.
No.
She left her outside.
No, you didn't hear what I said. I said, what is your mother to her?
Her grandmother.
Okay. That's why it bothered her. People crazy. I tell you, Michelle, people crazy. You know. I guess she took it like, let's say for instance, Miss Shayla and Maisha got older, and they went and saw everybody, and then they saved you for last. in some aspects that will bother you. Wait, what you went? Yeah, and I went and I saw stepmother Joan. What? And you just now getting to me? Now, I'm not saying that you would keep her out or whatever, but you'll feel some kind of way. You may let her come in and stay over. All right, come on, get in. But inwardly, you feeling some kind of way. Whereas your mother, she ain't care. I mean, it wasn't right. In our eyes, it wasn't right. She should let the child come on in. But she felt some kind of way. I'm grandma. And I'm the last person, per se, that you come see. Get on out of here. Get on over there. What? Don't come to my house no more. I ain't even open up the door. Your mother is funny. I gotta laugh at her. She takes things.
Too deep.
Yeah, she takes things so hard. Now that's too hard. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, being a grandma, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grandmother, so I can about know how she feel. I felt that way with Tantra's daughter. I had to really get myself out of it. I had to really get out of it because I had it in me. Like, yo, I'm grandma. Why did you treat me this way? Why can't I see you? Why this? Why that? Da 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 da. I mean, for years, even when Tandra was alive, all that stuff that was going on with her and Raheem. I mean, I was feeling it. I'm grandma. Come on, this is my only girl. What is going on here? Y'all holding a child back from me for what? Cause y'all feel some kind of way about one another. The child want to hang out with mommy, me, mommy, and the child hanging out. Here come daddy, want to be yelling at Tandra crying. Tandrell standing there watching and listening. And next thing you know, daddy take Tandra. We don't see Tandrell no more for, I'm hypothetically speaking, for 10 years. And then boom, now Tandra gone and now grandma don't see her, auntie don't see her. I mean, I felt that. It took a whole lot of praying and a whole lot of letting go. That's where God revealed to me, don't be carrying people's stuff. You gotta let that go. That's your grandchild, whatever. You gotta let it go, because you can't change these kids, just like you can't change these parents. They feel how they feel. That's why I say your mother feel how she feels. She got child, please. I bet you she was write a book. You'd be like, wow, I didn't know that. Your mother got a lot of stuff going. These older people, they hold stuff, and then when they get older, that's when it come out. And they ain't got, a lot of times the people that they want to take it out on is gone or going about their business. So whoever's around them get the backlash, and you be bugging out like, wait a minute, what did I do? Why you going to be like that? But that's what I learned. You heard about, did your mother tell you about Johnny?
No.
He's in the hospital. He got COVID.
Oh,
And I don't know what I don't know whether his wife got it, but she got sick wherever she was, and she had to wait till somebody come and got her. Because I guess Johnny was in the hospital and couldn't come get her. She couldn't get back to because they in North Carolina. And I think she was in Virginia. And he was bad, according to, I mean, they kept it. Pastor Glover ain't say nothing. She ain't, you know how she texts to tell you people dead and people sick and pray. She ain't
talk about his COVID. She told about COVID.
Yep, she ain't say nothing. And then to be honest, let me think. How do I know it's COVID? Well, I'm be honest. Nobody didn't actually. Only TMZ said that. Well, that's how I know. Thank you, Hola. Sis Kershaw called me and asked me, did I know about Johnny? And I was like, no, what's going on with Johnny? I know we didn't have our group. Now it's going on like 2 months now. We didn't have our group. And the last time I heard something from him was like 2 months ago. That was like November, I think. Maybe I won't say November. That was like sometime in December, way before Christmas. And we didn't have the group twice already. And he said, I think he spoke on the group, and he was asking, everybody how they were. And I didn't answer. Nobody answered. And then Cheryl answered. And then he said, I'm kind of under the weather. And she was like, all right, we praying for you. Get well soon. And I guess following that, he didn't get better. He wound up in the hospital. So when Kershaw called me, she was asking me, did I hear what happened to Johnny? And I was like, no, what happened to Johnny? He said, girl, he got the COVID.
So I can't with her.
He said he got the COVID and all that. And I was like, really? So I text Renee, because Renee told me everything. So I text Renee, and I was asking, did she hear from Johnny? And then she told me that he was in the hospital. Because Kershaw didn't know. He was in the hospital, and that the wife was sick too. So Sunday, Pastor Glover said that, oh my goodness, let's pray for Johnny, because she had already said prior to Sunday that people getting, I know people that got COVID, and oh my goodness, they got it bad, like that. And so I'm saying to myself, I said, well, who the crazy she know got COVID? Why she ain't saying nothing? Why she keeping it secret? I said, well, maybe it's a family member or something. Then she come back Sunday, and she mentioned his name, and she was like, yeah, we got to pray for Johnny, something like that she said, but she said pray, and she said Johnny. She said because he's in a bad, bad way. And he said that he know that if the saints wasn't praying for him, he would have been out of here. He would have been gone. So I was like, wow, that's really serious. She said, so we just got to pray for him. Thank God for what he's doing for him and things like that. I'm like, oh my goodness, this man got it bad. Oh my goodness. And these people don't say nothing. People just keep it secret. They ain't saying nothing. Then they want to talk about, people want to talk about it ain't going to come by your dwelling. So Pastor Glover was quiet for a little bit. And then she said, it won't come by your dwelling, but that's only if you serving God to the fullest and doing what God said. Now she clarified herself, because I feel that she was sending out some shade, because that's something I say about won't come by your dwelling. But I'm only reading the word of God and what the word said. Then Bishop got up there behind her, because he preached, and he said it. He said, say that won't come by your dwelling. That ain't there. So I went looking for it. I said, wait a minute, it's in there, but I ain't even worried about it. I said, what is going on with Bishop? Why is Bishop saying that? Why is Bishop telling them that? So then, with that being said, now I understand why he got up there that Sunday with Danielle. And I'm so glad I didn't go negative on him, like saying, well, he wrong, he shouldn't have did that, and talking all about him to Danielle. I'm so glad I didn't, because in the long run, Andrew, the father, had COVID. From what I heard, Andrew is out. They ain't saying nothing, but I heard that Andrew was out. And
remember, we knew it because remember when what's the name said he'd be out in 3 years, and I was like, well, Michelle is gonna be like 8 or 9, and remember I was like, and because I calculated it, and I said, nah, you're gonna be like 7.
well, yeah, I know we calculate, but I didn't know he was out. But Andrew, the son, said that he out. He didn't say it to me. He said it to Mary. Mary told me that he was out. So now with him being out, he got tested with COVID. So I don't know where he was. But he was, I'm presuming that, it's a possibility that Cheryl but Cheryl got vaccinated. But things was going down with Elder Robinson. Certain things were going down with Elder Robinson, which I noticed that Elder Robinson wasn't on the pulpit. She was on the pulpit like twice.
Yeah, she was down.
And she remember that she was sitting down in the congregation.
And he was like, "Put your mask up."
Yep. Yep.
But he added, if you want to go die, come on, Bishop. You had to add
Yep.
all of that.
Yep.
You added to it there.
I was like, when I got home after that and I was thinking about it, I said, you know what? I said, Bishop must know something going on up in that church because he trying to protect people. Telling people put up their masks, keep their masks on. So when
they need
Cheryl,
to close it down if it's COVID going on.
huh?
If COVID is around in it, they need to close it down and sterilize that whole church.
Yeah, they need to sterilize it.
Because now people don't want to bring their kids. We got tested. We good. We got tested last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got tested last week because we got the vaccination.
Mm-hmm.
So I got them tested. I got tested, and they got tested. And then I'm gonna test them again. I'm gonna test them again. We're gonna get tested again next week. I'm gonna try to do it at least twice a week.
Okay.
Just to be clear on everything, and try to stay out of places. That's it. Try to stay out of places. Everybody wanna go and be all over the place.
Yeah, traveling.
Stay out of places.
Yeah, and Cheryl was doing a whole lot of traveling, and I recall Renee getting sick. She was real sick. She was in the hospital, and that happened during the time that she wanted me to come down there with them and for Jennifer's birthday. And I explained to her, I said, well, I'm gonna tell you honestly, I don't want to come down there because I haven't gotten vaccinated, and all of them got vaccinated. I said, I haven't gotten vaccinated, and I don't want to come up there and, God forbid, y'all get sick, or even I get sick. Well, I didn't say me. I just put it on me to them. I said, y'all get sick, and then I'll be no good because I'll be feeling like I'm the one that got y'all sick. So they was like, okay, we understand, no problem. Maybe another time. And a week or two later, she got sick, real sick. I said, oh my goodness, what's going on here? And then everybody's like disappearing from the church closing down for a whole week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm like, what's happening here? And then we get to church for the service, and Bishop going in about masses. I'm like, what's happening here? He ain't never went in about no mass. So when then Cheryl gets up and says that Andrew was tested and he had to be quarantined, I think, for 10 days. And thank God that he's, after the 10 days, everything's all right. Now, she ain't say nothing about he got tested and he ain't got it no more. She ain't say nothing about that. I mean, if you're going to tell a testimony, tell it. Don't leave out bits and pieces. That's right. That shouldn't have been in there. That's right. And then she said that Andrew, the boy Andrew, the son, the grandson, 2 Sundays ago, she said that he stayed home. She kept him home because he had a fever of 104. Now I know if his father was out, he was with his father.
Of course.
So now he got this, and then Kershaw, Kershaw had already told me that Sunday before he stayed home with the 104 fever, he was coughing. And they was giving out food. That's when they was doing the food. I forgot what service that was. Maybe that was a Christmas thing. And she asked him, like, Andrew, what's wrong with you? Why you coughing, sneezing like that? And he ain't say nothing. He's like, I don't know. So she said she went to Cheryl. She said, I know, I'm going to go to Grandma. So she went to Cheryl, and she asked Cheryl, and she was like, oh, he's coming off of a cold. Andrew, I told you to stay away from people. Okay. The next Sunday, that's what she testified and said that he had 104 degrees. And then, Kershaw went in. Wait a minute, sis. You mean to tell me that boy had a fever? He ain't come to church because he had a fever. I said, yeah. That lady done lied. She know that boy probably had some COVID and didn't want to say nothing. Got that boy all around people sneezing and stuff like that. I said, well, hey, he stayed home. He stayed home today. He stayed home today. She said, and then she said, Joe told her that he signed himself out because a lot of people was coming in the hospital with COVID. So she's saying that Joe should have been quarantined, that he shouldn't have came to church, he shouldn't have been downstairs, he should have been quarantined for however many days. He coming up in the church, he taking communion. That's my thing, I'm appreciating now what Bishop did because he was like kind of really like want to protect my child. I appreciate, Lord, I appreciate that because you see, he probably know these people got stuff and he don't care. Y'all want to come up in there? He don't care. Whatever. All right, Daniel, you put up your mask. You put that mask up and you keep that mask up because I know God gonna protect you, keep you protected. These other people acting a fool right now. I mean, I'm just saying that hypothetically speaking. Because now all these, I'm not even saying, they ain't want to get, he gonna get up there. We in the break for communion. And he over there telling Ella Robinson's business to Brother Taylor. Telling him, oh yeah, they was talking about the COVID and talking about people getting it and all that stuff. So he gonna say, yeah, because Ella Robinson went and got tested. So Ella Robinson sitting there. She's sitting in the quiet stand, the second thing. And Mother Anderson looking over her glasses. And I'm looking at Mother Anderson. I'm saying, Mother Anderson, you gotta say something to this man. He talking all loud where whoever's upstairs can hear him. Yeah, Ella Robinson went and she went and got tested. Because she wanted to see if she had it. Now, from what I was told, not from her mouth, but from what I was told, she got vaccinated. So he's like, so she going to see if she got it, and she waiting for the results. So he going, he keep talking about this, talking about that. Then he say, yeah, and Eve. So Mother Anderson, she's standing up trying to get Bishop attention. Bishop don't see her. Bishop's where Bishop's sitting at. He only can see me. And I'm looking at him, and Ricky's sitting there with his mother. So I'm looking at him. I look at Mother Anderson. Mother Anderson look at me. I said, Mother Anderson, go up there. Yo, you got to walk up there and say something. She's shaking that shit. This don't make no sense. Yeah, because Eve, Eve did this. All loud. Eve did this and Eve did that. So Minister Anderson got up. I said, all right now. So Minister Anderson walked over to his father. He said, you talking too loud. Everybody can hear you. So he turned. When he turned his head, it's like I said, he only could see me. So when he looked at me, I just put my head down and I started shaking my head. He said, what? I'm not saying nothing wrong. So Mother Anderson said, that's not the point. She ain't said it loud. She only said, well, I can hear. I'm like, come on, you the wife, say it where your husband can hear it. And she was like, that's not the point. I said, Mother. So you know me and my loud mouth. I said, Mother, did he just say that he ain't saying nothing wrong? He's saying gossiping about people. telling people business. And she shaking her head, y'all. Mm-hmm. And Elder Robinson sitting there like, you know what? If I had a tomato, I'd throw it at you. Now you done let the whole church know I'm getting tested.
Now everybody gonna stay with me.
Yeah, everybody gonna be waiting for that response. So now she probably gonna get up and testify. She probably gonna get a yes.
See, now I'm so glad you keep the kids home. See?
Mm-hmm.
then the next thing you know, we go, why is it so much? You know, like.
I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. And then when we had the service, when we had the watch night, no, not the watch night, when we was having a prayer, because they had prayer on McGinnis line for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So Wednesday night was House of Prayer turn. So Pastor Glover picked Odom, me, and Elder Robinson. So now, Odom prayed first. Ain't thinking now, Odom going on praying. She praying for everybody. She put all the pastors together. She put Bishop McGinnis, his wife, Bishop Anderson. Went and prayed, said a prayer for the evangelist, missionary, all that stuff. Ain't thinking nothing. So I'm the next person after her. I go and pray. I put in individual prayers. You know, no big thing, no biggie. That's what was put on me to pray. So I prayed. So I prayed for Pastor Glover. Went in on Pastor Glover. Lord, help her to preach the word. Help her not to be ashamed. Help her not to compromise. All that.
You said that?
Yes, I did. You know, and I'm just praying, you know. After the fact, when I listened to it, I said, oh, my God. I said, Pastor Glover heard all that. She probably said, oh, she trying to be funny. But I wasn't even thinking. And then for Bishop, I was praying when I went back and listened. Help him to pray the word. Help him to pray and do what's right. Help him not to be ashamed. Yes. That was my prayer. You know, that I want everybody else. Right. So now I get a call Thursday. I think it's Thursday. I get a call Thursday from Bishop, and I noticed that I missed the call. So I said, oh, my goodness, what is this about? I don't even want to say nothing to Bishop because he's probably going to say something. But I returned the call. But after a while, he took it, like, it rang too long, so I turned it off and stuff like that. And I was getting ready to text him, and then he called me back. So now I pick up the phone. I said, praise the Lord. He said, praise him, and blah, 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 blah. He talking. And he goes, yeah. He said, you was there Monday for the prayer early, right? So I was like, yeah. So I'm thinking, because we was there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So he said, no. He said, and Odom prayed. You and Odom prayed, right? I said, yeah. Well, I'm saying in my head, it wasn't Monday. He said, no. I mean Wednesday. You and Odom prayed. I said, yeah, we prayed Wednesday. He said, well, they saying that they did not, that y'all didn't. First he said y'all, that Pastor Glover, that's how he said it. Thank you, Holy God. He said, they're saying that Pastor Glover wasn't mentioned in the prayer, wasn't recognized like that. Say Pastor Glover wasn't recognized. So I'm saying wasn't recognized. So I'm thinking he talking about when the prayer is over, you know how you say, thank God for the Pastor Glover being on the line and Bishop, da-da-da-da-da. That's what I'm thinking he talking about. I said, oh, well, you know what? Maybe so, because I was listening to see on Tuesday whether Pastor Freeman was going to say that House of Prayer was going to pray, because she was recognizing everybody and saying everything. And she never said it until after she ended the prayer. And then she said, all right, come back tomorrow night, which is House of Prayer. They will be leading the prayer tomorrow night. So I said, okay, she did say it. All right, so that's what I'm thinking. And then he said, no. He said, they didn't pray for Pastor Glover. Pastor Glover wasn't mentioned in prayer. I said, oh, you talking about praying for Pastor Glover? He said, yeah, he prayed for Pastor Glover. I said, well, I prayed for her. He said, yeah, they said that you prayed. I said, okay. But Odom, I said, so what? Odom didn't, what? You talking about an individual prayer? He said, yeah. I said, I don't know. I said, to be honest, I really don't know. He said, yeah, because I don't think that she would do that purposely. So now I'm bugging out. I'm like, you mean to tell me people got time to pay attention to somebody's prayer and then want to link it up to a purposely thing done? Okay, so you know me, because I try to be truthful and try to be looking on the bright side of things. So I'm telling Bishop, I said, no, I don't think she did that purposely. And he like, no, I don't think so neither. He said, but this coming from an outsider. I said, who, Pastor Freeman? But I don't know whether he heard me or whether he just ignored me. But he never answered me. He said, yeah, because it's an outsider coming out talking about that she didn't mention Pastor Glover. She didn't pray for Pastor Glover. So I was like, well, I don't think if she didn't pray, I said, but I think she called Pastor Glover in the category of pastors. She didn't really individually pray, but she prayed for all of y'all like that. I said she prayed for Bishop McGinnis, and she prayed for Elder McGinnis, and she prayed for you. I said, and then she went to the ministers. I said, but she put everybody in the category. She put the evangelists in the category. He said, oh, okay. I said, but I have to check my tape to be sure. I said, because I taped it, and I have to go back and listen. He said, okay. I said, but Bishop, hold up, wait a minute. He said, huh? So I took a little pause. I said, why should that matter? He said, I know. He said, that shouldn't even matter. I said, why should it matter whether she prayed for Pastor Glover or not? If she did it purposely, then that's between her and God. I said, why is people thinking about this? He said, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And that's when he said, yeah, but that's an outsider. And I was like, oh, Pastor Freeman? And he didn't say nothing. He started talking over what I asked because he didn't answer me. So I'm presuming that he didn't hear me. And he was like, okay, because that don't make no sense. We there for praying. Why should it matter? Okay. So now I came back when I hung up from him because I was outside doing some errand. When I got back home, I ran the tape, and sure enough, she prayed for Bishop McGinnis, Elder McGinnis, Bishop Anderson. She prayed, and then she said, Lord, remember the ministers. She went to the ministers. Now that I'm thinking, I don't even think she said deacons. She went to the ministers. She went to the evangelists, and she went to the missionaries. And the pastors was last. She said, Lord, it's like, and Lord, remember the missionaries. Okay. She went like, remember the ministers, Lord, da-da-da-da-da. Remember the evangelists, Lord, da-da-da-da-da. Remember the missionaries, Lord, da-da-da-da-da. Lord, and da-da-da-da-da. And Lord, and da-da-da-da-da. And remember the pastors, all the pastors. That's how she did it, right? So when I told Bishop, I called him back because I told him, I said, I'll call you and let you know. He said, all right, call me back because I know she ain't did it purposely. So I called him back. I said, okay. I said, no, she did not individually pray for Pastor Glover. I said, but she did put Pastor Glover in the category of the pastor. He said, oh, well, then that's all right. That's okay. So now, me and Sis Kershaw talking, I'm telling Sis Kershaw what happened. So Sis Kershaw is saying that she did that purposely. Says, no, she did that purposely. How she gonna go and protocol, and Kershaw, and pray for the bishop? She gonna go all the way and pray for Bishop McGinnis and his wife, and then go to Bishop, right? And then she gonna go through everybody and then come to the pastors. So me, just like I said, I always try to look on the bright side. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. You ain't got to be calling nobody's name when you praying. I said, it ain't no necessity for us to pray for our leaders out loud to everybody. You see what I'm saying? God don't say, oh, make sure when you say your prayer, you pray for your leaders so everybody can hear you. In the word, he said, don't pray. Oh, I wish I could remember that, but it's coming to me now. Don't pray like the Pharisees pray, all loud and want everybody to hear them and all that stuff. He said, but go in your secret corner and pray and I will reward you openly. I said, so, I didn't tell him that, but I didn't tell Kershaw that. But anyway, so now we talk. But she kept saying, no, sis, I really think that she did that purposely. All right, so we going. So now I told her, I said, well, we'll know if when she come to church and she testify and she start talking about well, I pray and how I pray. People don't like how I pray. I said, we're going to know then that somebody said something. Because I told her, I said, I think that it was Pastor Freeman that said something to Bishop Anderson. She says she think it was Pastor Freeman to Pastor Glover, and Pastor Glover said it to Bishop Anderson. I said, no. I said, I don't think that. I don't think Pastor Glover, whether she paid attention to it, but I don't even think that Pastor Glover went to Bishop telling Bishop, yeah, she ain't even prayed for me. So I think Pastor Freeman noticed it because I went in prayer, praying for Pastor Glover, and Elder Robinson coming behind me went in prayer for Pastor Glover. Now here's the thing. When Pastor Glover came to church yesterday and I testified, in my testimony, the Lord had me tell the people that y'all need to get up, give God praise, thank God. Y'all done went through all of this in 2021, and now God done brought you back, got you in 2022, and y'all need to give God praise. Just think about it. You know, you could have lost your mind and this and that. So when I said that, the first thing came to my mind at the moment for a second was Elder Robinson. So I quickly said in my mind, like I said, I'll be talking. In my mind, I said, oh my God. I said, Lord, I hope Elder Robinson don't think I'm trying to get on her. But it's like the Lord took that out and wanted me to keep on testifying. So I forgot all about that. Didn't think nothing else about it. So I went on. I said, but look what God did. God came and touched you so that you can think straight, whatever, however I said it. And then I said, and your eyes. I said, look how God worked things out with your eyes. Now, okay, not even knowing nothing. Not even knowing nothing. Pastor Glover gets up and says that she didn't know whether she was going to be able to come to church Sunday because her eyes was so big out there that she couldn't even see. And she kept praying, asking God to, make it, bring it down, or however she said it, so that she'll be able to come to church. And she didn't want to go scaring the people. Now, since Kershaw brought something to my attention that maybe Odom did do it purposely. Okay. So now, since Kershaw said, wait a minute, sis. When she said this, I said, she said this yesterday. I said, you see, I didn't know nothing about it. She said, yeah, that's why she had to get up there and acknowledge God, because God had already brought it out that he know that she know that she should be praising him, because she was in her little house in the corner with her eyes bulging out her head. Nobody didn't know nothing about it. Well, I didn't know nothing about it. And here God brought her eyes down where she looked normal, and you sitting up there like he had to do it. So that's how the testimony was that came out. So she was like, that's why she had to get up to say. But she said, wait a minute. Even beyond that, sis. So now I see why she shut down the church for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now I see, this is Kershaw talking. Now I see why we didn't come to church. She said, was Odom there? I said, no, Odom wasn't there. So some issue happened with Odom and Joe. Okay, where they was bosom buzzing, now they're enemies. Okay, so she said, now wait a minute, sis. Maybe Odom did do it purposely. So I said, wait a minute, you got a point there. Well, wait. Because Odom, she said that's why, and this is just her talking. She said that's probably why they went to Bishop, telling Bishop that she didn't pray for Pastor Glover, because she knew what was going on with Pastor Glover. She knew Pastor Glover's eyes was all of this and all of that. Knew Pastor Glover shut down the pantry because she couldn't see. And she get on the line and pray for everybody else and don't even pray for her pastor. And here you come after her, don't know what's going on, and you going in on a prayer for Pastor Glover. Even though you didn't pray about the eyes or nothing, but you prayed what you prayed. And then you come to church, and now you testifying about eyes and stuff like that. And she get up and talk about it. So Odom knew about it, and she refused to pray. So it got picked out by I'm getting ready to say Pastor, maybe she did say. It got picked out by Pastor Freeman. Pastor Freeman called Bishop. Say, Bishop, hold up. Did you hear the prayer today? And he was like, no, because he told me, he said, I didn't come in there until afterwards. I think he said he heard my prayer, a little bit of my prayer anyway. But I'm not even sure if he was there, because if he wasn't there, that mean that somebody had to tell him that I prayed for Pastor Glover, and she did. And he's like, no, I didn't hear why. What's going on? Now, Evangelist Odom knew that Pastor Glover's eyes was this and that and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, she knew. So why she ain't pray for her pastor? And then now Bishop was like saying, oh, she didn't pray? No, she ain't pray. She didn't pray. Go ahead, call somebody. Call Evangelist Jordan, ask Evangelist Jordan. She'll tell you. Now, I don't know why you want to be asking me.
This is too much drama, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that's what I'm saying.
This is ridiculous. They acting like this is like a street battle in a church. Like
Over
this is
prayer.
like over some prayer, like
That they ain't got no control over.
Yes, like come on. Even if she did it purposely, okay. Let
Yep.
the Lord deal with her.
That's what I
Let's
say.
keep it moving. Why y'all gossiping, calling one another up on some prayer? See, this is when you talk about the gossiping, and that's a sin. Why y'all over here doing?
Yeah.
Listen. I would have been like, excuse me, this is no offense, but this is what I said about the gossiping. You calling me up about some prayer. You know what? If you feel like that, why don't you go to Odin yourself and answer why she didn't pray for me?
No, but he said, this is what made me think that it was Pastor Freeman that said it. Because he said that the person said to him, you want me to go to her and say something? And he said, no, you ain't got the right to do that. I'll do that. I'll say something to her. So that's what made me think that it was Pastor Freeman. And I was telling Sister Kershaw, I said, why would he tell Pastor Glover that she ain't got the right to say nothing? He can't tell Pastor Glover that because Pastor Glover is a pastor over her. So it had to be, and he himself say, I'm telling Sister Kershaw this, because she's swearing to God that it's Pastor Glover. I'm saying no. That's one time I stood up for Pastor Glover. No. Now, if it had been anybody else about anything else, if somebody didn't pray about Bishop, okay, maybe Pastor Glover did say something. But about herself, huh?
She ain't going. Pastor Glover will go to you herself.
Exactly.
She'll go right up to Odin. Listen, the next time you get up there and you pray, you make sure you pray for your leader. Pastor Glover's that bold, okay? She ain't even saying about to go to Bishop about that. That's about her. She ain't about to go to Bishop about that.
That's right.
About that.
Yeah, that's why I said I believe. Yup, it was Freeman that said something.
And always causing trouble. My God, business is staying in a church that you don't have. Like, stop it.
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
You causing chaos in people's churches and people going back and forth. Now, look, it's chaos now. Like, certain things just don't need to be said. Like, why are you starting stuff? Mind your business.
That's right. And they starting stuff on things they don't even have control over. You don't have control over people's prayer. Get out of here with that foolishness. That's why I told Sister Kershaw, I said, listen, I grew up in a praying home and in a praying church. And we never stood up and prayed nothing. We ain't sit down in our chairs and people get in the chair to call Jesus or somebody standing up calling Jesus. Nah. Unless you really can't kneel down, you was on your knees. And it was so powerful in the church that people that couldn't get on their knees say, no, I'm going to get on my knees. And God would take them through and fill them with the Holy Ghost. So all this, I mean, I don't have no issue against the prayer on the line. That's good for you. You should have been in your own church. That way, if you've been in your own church, then you would have got prayed for. People would have prayed for you. Hypothetically speaking.
Like your grandmother probably.
You would have been go in your own church. And that's what let me know, because when me and Bishop was talking, and he said, yeah, I wish we could have it in our church. I said, yeah. Because this don't make no sense. Why we got to be going on other people's lines and all of this? We got our own building. We got our own line, right? We got our own church. You going to say, I wish we could have it in our church, and you the bishop? So now I see, when me and Sister Kershaw when we was actually breaking it down, oh, that's why they shut the church down. Because Pastor Glover eyes. She didn't want nobody to see her eyes. And she did say, I didn't want to come out and scare nobody. So they shut the church down.
Sorry. Stop saying it.
That's what she said. She said, I didn't want to come out here about I'm scaring somebody. So I kept praying, asking God to help. Because I didn't even think I was going to be able to make it. But I kept praying and everything. And I said to Kershaw, I said, well, her eyes was really out there.
Don't stop saying it like that.
They must have was really swollen. Oh my
It's the way you
goodness.
saying it. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing on how you saying it. It hurt me out. It's like that.
Yeah, they must was really. I mean, her eyes must was swollen. Her face must was swollen because you know your eye connect with your face. You know she must be looked at like Shrek or something. I mean, that's what I'm. Cause you see, she came to church.
I'm not laughing at the
I know. She came. You see, she came to church with her twisted lip. She ain't cover her lip up. She was sitting right there with that twisted lip right there. So why? I'm just saying.
I didn't see the twisted lip. And you know what's crazy? Yeah, you're right. Because she would have scared all whoever was in there. Like, well, see, adults would have understood. But kids would have been looking like, what?
Yeah, they would have been looking at her like, what? Oh my God. They probably would have been crying.
That'd be one day that Elizabeth looking like, you know, Elizabeth, stop staring. She like this. She stopped.
Exactly. Wow.
Elizabeth! She ain't hearing nothing. You say she just stopped. Elizabeth! She
She been like, Nana, Grandma, what's wrong with that lady's eyes? And I'll be like, stop, Elizabeth. Stop looking at her.
You have to tell them.
I can see Pastor Glover now. She would have been so subconscious. So I can understand why she wanted to stay home, you know. But my thing is, I mean, even if you don't want to tell the evangelist. See, that's why I said Odom probably did know. Because for her not to come to church for a whole week, Pastor Glover, 2 weeks, shut down the pantry for 3 weeks. We don't have no Bible study. We ain't on the line. We didn't even get on the line. What the hell I got to do with the line? We ain't even get on the line. Friday night we supposed to have service. We ain't had no service. No kind of service. And she ain't even text. Now I see why she didn't text. Because me and Sister Kershaw was like going in. She was like, did you hear anything from Pastor Glover? And I'm like, did you hear anything from Pastor Glover? And she was like, no. And I was no. And we like, this is strange. Because she usually texts us to tell us, we ain't going to church tonight. We going to be on the line tonight. Nothing. She ain't text nothing.
She didn't feel well.
And that's because she couldn't see nothing.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? She couldn't see. She couldn't see the text.
Wow.
So now Odom get the praying. And I'm still hoping and praying that she did not know. If I ever get to talking to her, I'm going to ask her, did you have any idea, Pastor? I ain't going to say nothing about Bishop called me or nothing. Unless she start talking about it. And you know what? Thank you, Holy Lord. Even if she start talking about it and saying that, people saying that I miss it, I ain't going to even let her know that Bishop called me. Unless she said, yeah, Bishop told me that he called you and you told him. I appreciate that. Whatever. Not even if she said I appreciate it. Let me know. He told me that he called you and you let him know that I did pray for the pastors. I just didn't call. Yeah, you know, then I'll talk about it, whatever. Other than that,
But to be honest, she don't pray like that. She don't individually pray. She always say pastors and bishops and deacons.
She
Does
do.
say that.
She don't say,
But
that's
she
right.
But if she said McGinnis, she only, to be honest, she does bishops by their name. She does bishops by their name. Like, she'll say Bishop Anderson. She'll call bishops by their name. But when it comes down to pastors and mothers and stuff like, she put them all in one.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, she never says Pastor Glover or Pastor that, Pastor this.
Exactly.
She don't do it at home? No, she don't do that. She'll say bishops by their names. Of course, she would. But anybody else, no. She put all in one.
Exactly.
They just got to see that that's what she do. But they took that personally because Pastor Glover was sick.
Yeah, they did. And that she knew. She knew. And I don't know for a fact, so I'm not going to really say she knew factly, but just opinionated, they saying she must have knew about it, being that she kind of like that close to Pastor. Because she knows everything. She know Bishop going to get his eyes done. She knew Pastor's going to get her eyes done. She know Joe was in the hospital. She went to go see. She knew all that. But something happened between her. Well, I ain't going to say between her and Joe, but something happened in the Joe and her category. And so now she don't even go visit Joe. She don't see Joe. She don't say nothing to Joe. And so Kershaw was asking me, did she come to church? And I was like, no. She said, yeah, I guess she would stay home. She don't want to face Joe. So I'm like, well, I ain't even gonna ask why. We'll leave that be. But all that stuff, just like I told Bishop, I said that's just like unnecessary. The lady ain't prayed for the lady, even if she did know. And I told him, I said, I don't think God gonna be mad with her because she ain't prayed for pastor. And he said, no. I said, all right then. He ain't had to. She could have prayed, but she just didn't pray loud. She probably maybe when she home, she praying, walking through the house. Lord, man, Pastor Glover away. Maybe she ain't praying because she ain't want nobody to know that she knew Pastor Glover was feeling bad. I don't know, but exactly. Prayer. Come on now. And I wanted to say something so bad all them different times that he was talking. But now I see why I couldn't say nothing. Because if I had said something, then I would have been going into God's time and all that doing God's work. Because it's like I said, I stand up for the Lord. You know, you start talking about God, I'm not standing for you. When you start talking about God's people, I'm going to stand up for them. But I couldn't say nothing because he had to show Johnny. Come on. He had to show Johnny who he was. God bring him out of that. That's right. He going to know. He going to know that it's God. And if anybody praying for him, God going to have somebody pray for him speaking in tongues. Even if it was Odom, and Odom prayed and started speaking in tongues. I don't care if a tongue was real or fake. He ain't going to say, hey, hold up. What did you just say? Interpret that. He ain't going to be think about no interpretation. Just pray for me. Yes, because you know prayer changes things. And she said that he said that if it wasn't for the prayers of the saints, if the saints wasn't praying for him, he know he would have been gone. And that's serious. That is dead up serious right there. Dead up serious. Use that deaf door. Prayers. Lord have mercy. And I was going to text him, but I said no, because everybody being all secretive with him. Now, I can understand him not going. I expect him to go to Pastor Glover. But see, see, you done burnt the bridge. I don't know whether she told. I'm going to find out today because I'm going to go on Trinity Zion's Bible study tonight. And I'm going to see if they got him on the prayer list. And if they do got him on the prayer list, boom. Oh, all that stuff you said about Trinity. Lord Jesus. All that stuff you said about Pastor Howard.
Oh, Lord.
And I know some of the stuff he was saying was about Pastor Glover too. And he mentioned Bishop Anderson to the point where Jennifer had to say, wait a minute. Who you said? Bishop, then Johnny started laughing. Yo, daddy. My father, I forgot what Johnny said. And Bishop did say it because I know, because I heard him say it. Not probably at the same time that he said it to Johnny, but I know I heard him say that. But he called out Bishop and he said Bishop's name and said it. And Jennifer was like, wait a minute, who you said? And he laughed. He said, your father. Who? Bishop Anderson said that. My father said that. And then I looked at Jennifer and I could tell on her face that she didn't like it. It was like two like split things there. One of them was that she didn't like that he was saying that her father said things out on a line like that. And the other one is that, I know that sound like my daddy because he said it to me. Those type of things. And then after that, Johnny, that's when Johnny, if I'm correct, Johnny put a picture with her and her rollers on. And that was it. She was like, I ain't showing my face for a while. And she was in hiding. And Jennifer came on because I had noticed that she got right off. And then Jennifer came on. Not Jennifer. Renee came on. And she said, she cut right into the talk. She said, wait a minute. I just want to say something. Because one of my sister was hurt. And I don't like for my sisters to be hurt. This is not what this line is about. So now she got all of our attention. And Johnny's like, what? Say, yeah, like what's going on? And so Renee goes on, she said, yeah, she was so hurt that she got off the line. So now we know it's Jennifer, because at first we didn't know who she was talking about. And we know now it's Jennifer. And so I'm like, oh, so now I'm texting Jennifer. I'm like, you all right? And she said she's not coming back on the line. So I texted Jennifer. I said, oh my goodness. I said, I didn't say what happened. I said, oh, I'm sorry to hear. And then she commenced to tell us why Jennifer left. Because Johnny put up a picture with her on her rollers. And she didn't like that. That's her, that was her personal picture. You over here taking pictures and putting it up for everybody to see. I mean, even though it's just, and then Renee was like, I understand that it's family and stuff like that, but still in all, because Johnny was like, oh, well, we family. And she said, I understand it's family, but some people's like that. They don't want all that. And then he's like, oh my goodness, I ain't. So then that's when I said something. I said, yes, yes. That's how you are, Johnny. So now everybody's listening. I got Eve attention because Eve was like, wait a minute, I didn't even know. I didn't even know they Vince Jordan felt some kind of way about this. And Renee's like, Renee got silent because now everybody's like listening to me. Shovel listening and all that stuff because I used to be quiet or whatever, just talking about God. I said yes, but I was like, I'm getting it out. I said yes, yes, yes. You do that. I said, and I know what she's feeling like. So now Johnny's listening to me. I said, yeah, because you did the same thing to me. And I felt the same way. I said, my self-esteem ain't all the way up there like yours and maybe somebody else. And I admire Eve. She come right out and say, I don't care what you think about me. I'm telling them that. And Eve was on the line too, and she was looking and she was laughing and stuff. What I said in reference to her, I said, yeah, I admire her on that. I said, but everybody ain't there. I said, everybody not there. I said, people feel they kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I said, and you just get on the line, you start degrading people, making people feel some kind of way. That's not nice. Yeah, I feel for Jennifer. Yes. Where's she at? I hope she can hear me. And so Renee was like, she here, she can hear. I said, yeah. I said, I know what you feel like, Jennifer. I know what you feel. And I told him, I said, that's why I turned my camera off. And so I saw Renee go, because she used to ask that, why you in hiding, sis? We see our sister, we see it because you call me Sabrina because that's the name. Is that I see Sister Sabrina, she ain't hiding. And then Johnny would be like, yeah, Sharon got her camera on like that, whatever. What's going on? What's going on with your hair and all that stuff? He would say stuff like that. I said, well, I'm behind my camera, minding my business, because I ain't got time to be going in on people about way I look and what I got on. So people don't like how I look, I'll stay behind my camera. All right? And I stayed like that for like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. When Jennifer had left, that was my first time going, like letting them see my face. And that's when I said to him, I said, yeah, I had to get past it. I said, yeah, there's some things, I know y'all talked about it before, you just go on and da-da-da-da-da. I said, but there's some things that you just got to work your way through. You just don't pop in it and be like, oh, okay, and pop out of it. I said, no. I said, some things you could pop into it and go on, be like, yeah, whatever. I could be an Eve. I said, but some things, I'll be a Jennifer, just like she is right now. Just what she doing. I said, I had to work myself through it, and when I work myself through it, I don't care what y'all do. That's why I went on the Zoom for watch night. Normally, I would have kept my camera off and let them see my little nice little picture of me holding my Bible. I said, no. I said, I'm going on. I'm showing my face. I had me a new wig on. I said, I'm going to show my wig off. Yes. Had a new wig. For me, a new wig. Even with my blonde, I got a blonde, not a blonde. I got like a light brownish wig that I bought. And I had wore it on.
Well, don't be surprised if Cheryl wears something like that.
She came to me and she told me, she said, ooh, she said, I like you. Not the last one I wore, the real short one. I got a short one, like a barb that come like to my neck. And she was like, I like you here. I was getting dressed inside to preach. And she came in there for something. She said, I like you here. She said, well, I like brown anyway. Brown is my color anyway. I said, oh, it is? She said, yeah. She said, no, I really like your hair. Your hair look real nice. Real nice. I said, oh, okay, thank you. And somebody else had said it in church too. But I was kind of nervous because it was a color. And you know how House of Prayer. But I was like, I don't care. I went and bought me another one.
Well, I can't wait till I get some gray. I know everybody keeps saying, Michelle, you need to stop saying, I can't wait. I don't know. I just love it. Tracy said she got a head full of gray now. And she's around my age. She a little older than me. She got a head full of gray. She got gray on her head. And I thought, girl, you got gray? Girl, you got a some joints, some highlights, for real.
For real, man.
She was like, I don't like. She said, you say that now, Michelle, but watch. When you get gray, you is not going to trust me. You is not going to be like that. Yes, I am. I'm like, watch. You'll be like, then. You're like, look at Michelle. She got the gray all over her head. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Why? like that. She don't believe me. Yeah, I'm just talking. I would like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why people don't. Well, some people don't like it. Some people like it. That's all.
Yeah, some people like that gray.
Yes. Some people do and some people don't. What's wrong with that? Well, you know what you could do with it? Well, you could wash your face. You can have it like straight and it look like highlights. It look like lights, highlights. It's the way
Mm-hmm.
you rock your hair. That's all.
Yeah.
It's the way you rock it. It's just the way you rock it. You get it done and it looks so nice with the gray in it. It looks so nice. You be bugging. You be like, look at that. Like I think Rhonda one time put on a wig or some. I think it was a wig, or she put in highlights of gray in her hair, and look how it looked so nice. I think she did it for her birthday. It looked so nice. I was like, girl, I love your hair. I love that gray up in there. It looked so nice for her. I said, see? And she's young. She's in her 30s. So come on now. You can rock it if you want. It's the way you do it.
Yeah.
It made her look so nice. And I think she purposely did that. I think she did her hair and she put gray. I think she did a change and she put gray in. There's only one of her pictures. She put gray, like gray in her hair. So I think it maybe was her real hair and she just dyed it with some gray in it. It was gray. I know it was gray, and I was looking at it. I said, that looks so nice. She said a different look, something like that. And I was like, it is different, and it looks nice. I compliment that gray. I was like, girl, I love that gray. Thank you. I like your ass. I love it. Yeah? Yeah, about y'all. Yeah. That's crazy. That is crazy. There's too much stuff up in church now. Too much. Up in church? Come on, they doing too much in church. That's church. Stop that. People acting crazy.
Sure enough.
I'm gonna get myself. I'm almost done, and I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna get a little bit of rest before I get them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. These kids in school, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it sure is.
They out of school real soon. Before you know they out of school, looking in your face. Go back to school. They stop.
Yeah, right?
Before you know, they're going to be out of school soon. We're in January. 3rd, March, April, May, June. They out of school in 4 months. 4 months and 3 weeks. 4 months and 3 weeks. And I asked, well, please have me out of there before. And I'm like, so you're going to be out of there before the summer. Because my year is July 27th. That could be a whole year.
Okay.
No. So they're like, no, girl, you going to be out of there before then. Relax. I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm at that stage that you say, the fiending stage. When you're fiending. I'm at that stage. Fiending. Like, I'm fiending. I'm so fiending to get out of there.
Yeah, right?
I'm so fiending. So you already know the states I'm feeling. That, I can't wait till they, like, why? Tell me something. I'm gonna look at me like, why you acting like that? Listen, I'm going home. Going home to my house. So you'll come outside. Listen, I gotta enjoy this house real quick. Come on now. You'll see me be right up in here. We went home. Everything is home to me. I miss my bed, Sister Jordan. Oh my goodness. My kids is enjoying my bed. They be sleeping in my bed. I need to sleep in my bed. I miss my bed, man. I miss my bed. Oh, I miss my bed. When I see my bed, I be looking at it like, I miss you.
For real, right?
Listen, man. Joe, I was like, yes, your bed is. I said, I know my bed is. I know you're not laying in the bed because you know when somebody's consistently laying in your bed, it messes up your mattress because of their weight. they weight size.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, and then you can smell it. If somebody been in your bed, you can smell their scent.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy. Very easy. So he's like, ain't nobody in your bed but the girls. I said, I know that. I can tell that. I can tell. Because the mattress is still firm, like and you know,
Mm-hmm.
kids' weight is not heavy.
Right.
They not heavy. So there's no eviction. There's no. Trust me, you can tell. People are how you can tell. Trust me, you've been in your bed long enough to tell somebody been in your bed.